what kind of testing, what kind of clarifying, sorting through do we need to undergo? What kind of waiting periods make sense for us to tell whether we're tuned in to that attraction that is appropriate.
Go to our website, which is HebrewLearningCircles.org. Go to Jewish Resources, scroll down to Parsha Videos, and you'll find the source sheet right there.
The Parshat Ki Tetze kind of shows us the transition or the linkage between an instruction in the Torah that's very specific, and then how it applies, how it becomes a principle that's good in other areas of life as well. Begins with laws that are specific to a warrior coming back from battle. So it's the laws of war. The verses in chapter 21, verses 10, 11, 12, and 13. Ki tetze lemilchama al oivecha, untano Adonai Elohecha beyadecha v'shavita shivyo. When you, Israelite warrior, take the field against your enemy, and your God Adonai delivers them into your power, and you take some of them captive, which is common. V'ra'ita b'shivya eshet yefat to'ar v'chashakta ba v'lakachta lecha leisha. And you see among the captives a beautiful woman, and you desire her, and you would take her into your household as your wife. V'haveta el toch beitecha v'gilcha et rosha v'asta et tziponea. You shall bring her into your household, and she shall trim her hair and pare her nails. V'hesira et simlat shivya me'alea v'yashva beveitecha, and she shall discard her clothing, her captive's garb. She shall spend a month's time in your household. Uvachta et avia ve'et ima yarach yamim, and she shall lament her father and her mother for an entire month. ואחר כן תבוא אליה ועלתה והייתה לך לאישה. And after that you may come to her and thus become her husband, and she shall become your wife. It's a very specific protocol for a warrior, a male warrior, which is in the times of the Bible, warriors were assumed to be male. Even today, most warriors are male. Who takes a liking, is attracted to a woman who is captive, and that is a protocol that one follows. And what's, I think, on its face, at its very simple level, as a military protocol, I'd say it's pretty progressive. The warrior is not allowed to grab her, to rape her, to marry her, nor to harm her. And there's a waiting period of a whole month until this warrior, who obviously incidentally has all the power, is then permitted to have intercourse with her, and thus biblically make her his wife. Why does a male warrior bringing back a female captive, need to undergo a convoluted and counterintuitive waiting period. And then he takes it a notch deeper. Is attraction false or true by nature? He's going to guide us into reflecting on the nature of attraction. What is the purpose of the attraction test? Obviously, we see that there is some kind of test or there's a waiting period that could be seen as a testing period. And what's the purpose of that? And finally, how does this apply to attractions of other types? That's a question for us. The Ishbitzer is not going to, he hints to it, but he's not going to necessarily answer that question. That is for us to think about. So in his own words, וחשקת בה, ולקחת לך לאישה, והבאתה וכולי, וגילך וכולי, והסירה את שמלת שבייה מעליה. So he's quoting excerpts out of these 4 verses that I just shared. And you are desire her, you're attracted to her, and you take her for yourself as a wife, and you will bring her to your home, and she will shave her head. And remember, there was shave her head, pair of nails, and she will take off her clothing, her garment. And the Ishbitzer says, Ki be'emet, kol ma she'alechem b'nei Yisrael, betach nimsa bo davar tov. So, in truth, anything that becomes desirable in the eye of Israel, and I take it here a man of Israel or a person of Israel, this is where it becomes a little more universal, right? So any of us, when we're attracted to something, betach nimsa bo davar tov, there must be something desirable or something good in it. Very interesting. What is he saying here? He's saying attraction is not trivial. It's for a reason. When I am attracted or you're attracted to someone or to something, there is something in it that deserves that attraction. So he's laying the ground for the assumption that attraction is good and purposeful, to be looked at from a constructive and affirmative point of view. אך צריך לברר בבירורים אם עלה חן איזה גוון בעינו ולא חן אמיתי. But he says, we need to clarify. And levarer berurim, one needs to clarify through clarifications, meaning there needs to be a process of sorting through whether this attraction is external, has to do with the shades, with what meets the eye, instead of being true attraction. In other words, the warrior here needs to give himself time to test his attraction and to sort through with himself whether it was a momentary attraction because of, let's say, the woman's externalities, or is he attracted to her because she is his intended? Because there's something at a deeper level that that makes this a true bond. He continues, Lachen tziva shetasir mita kol hagvanim. That is why the Torah is requiring that she take off all externalities, her hair, her fingernails, and her clothing. Remember, it also is giving her the opportunity to also mourn for her father and her mother, meaning the relatives that were lost, that were killed in the war, and the fact that she's been taken away from her home. And after that month, if she is still attractive to him, as betach nimtza badavar tov, then surely there is something in her that is of value, that justifies his original desire. How is this like our experience? How is this universal? What about attraction is true, and what about attraction can be false? This is attraction to another person. It could be sexual attraction. It could be other kind of attraction to another person. It could also be attraction to other things in life, like attraction to material possessions, things that one wants, attraction to positions, to career. How do we know whether we're attracted to that which is external, whether attracted to that which is destined for us? What kind of testing, what kind of clarifying, sorting through do we need to undergo? What kind of waiting periods make sense for us to tell whether we're tuned in to that attraction that is appropriate and that is affirming and life-giving and moves us forward and makes us better and deeper and more competent and more integrated and more whole. Another interesting angle on what's happening here in this protocol is that the woman captive has is not only getting rid of the external points of attraction, but she's also gets time to mourn for an entire month. What does that tell us? It tells us that sometimes we're attracted to beauty, but at other times we're attracted to misery. And here, the warrior has the opportunity to clarify for himself whether what he's attracted to is the fact that she is a victim, that she is inferior, that she's weak, that she's shattered, that she's needy. Those attractions are real and probably not healthy. The same with her beauty. Is he attracted to her externality, but he has no idea what kind of person is wearing those externals? There's something in attraction that is actually a projection. That means that what you and I do, is we'll see a person, a situation, or a material object, and we will imagine, often falsely, that person, object, or situation carry some kind of hope, some kind of dream that we have. And they become a screen for our projection. and we say, that is it. That is my dream woman. That is my dream job. That is my dream car. And all our hopes and all our you could say our neediness and all our desire to fill a void in a particular way is projected onto the thing we are attracted to. That is typically how, according to Jungian psychology, according to the Baal Shem Tov, that is typically how we meet the world. We project, we have no idea what we're meeting, but we're projecting some kind of opinion, some kind of image, some kind of need that we have. And we really are not encountering the deeper truth or the real, the reality in the sense of real that we're seeing. And that's why it takes, as you and I know, because we have experienced that both with people and with situations, that it takes a waiting period. It takes time to really engage enough, to know enough how we position ourselves with that which we are engaged with, and whether and how deeply we want to get involved, or how deeply is the desire. So the wisdom of this protocol for the warriors bringing the captive is deep wisdom that can, in fact, guide us in our lives by teaching us how to wait and seek for truth. May we so be blessed. Thank you for learning with us today. See you next time. Shalom for now.
Today, thank you, everybody. Again, click subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. We really appreciate that. Like to have that extra layer of connection with you. Like and subscribe. Come back. Yimra